Gentlemen and female gentlemen, One Punch Man is coming back. This is actually kind of insane. As a lot of you know, One Punch Man is one of my favorite top 3 manga of all time. After One Piece and Berserk, it is my top 3 manga of all time. I am literally so excited, and CJ the Champ just did this video a couple of days ago, The Trial of Garou. And Garou, you might not know this if you just watched the anime and you didn't read the manga, but Garou is one of the greatest villains ever written. He is an anti-villain. He is truly a fascinating character. I absolutely love this dude, and I'm very excited for the Garou trial, because this guy is motherfucking crazy.
So after Bluefire ends up getting sent flying into the wall, all the other villains were in the room cheering like, "Oh yeah, you showed him right." Well, Garou turned around and said, "The f are you guys cheering for? You know I'm about to whoop y'all asses too, right?"
You serious?
I'm like, what did he say f for?
That's my goat. All right, let's do it. I'm ready.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the round table.
Woo!
And y'all already know what
Now, this dude absolutely deserves it. My favorite Garou fight in the anime so far. So, my favorite Garou fight is obviously Garou versus Saitama in the manga. That fight was absolutely amazing. But the funniest thing is, unlike Saitama, who's the overdog, all right, that dude he's always has the upper hand. Garou is an underdog villain, and he kind of becomes the main character for like a big chunk of the manga. My favorite fight in the anime, specifically with Garou, this dude, they're all hunting him, and he gets hunted by like a whole group of heroes while he's already injured, and he beats all of them. That was insane.
Hit the poster, it's trial time, baby, for one of the deadliest YS in anime history. And it is none other than the self-proclaimed human monster, the hero hunter Garou.
That's my
And
goat.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, this motherfucker is one of Satan's greatest soldiers. If I looked at this man's playlist,
Nah, that dude's amazing. That dude's the GOAT. He out there fighting for underdogs everywhere, okay?
straight Vaughn with a little bit of TK and a sprinkle of Melly, cause murder was on this nigga's mind 24/7. So let's go ahead and get down to business. The evidence is on deck and ready to be presented. So without further ado,
I'm ready, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm
this
ready.
This brought to you by Zenless Zone Zero, a free-to-play fast.
Oh, waifus. Back to the Garou trial.
I now present to you Exhibit A.
I'm ready.
The Hero Hunter.
Yeah.
Garou.
Dude, look at this dude. This dude is hard, bro. He's hard as a fucking rock. Like, the funniest thing is when it comes to One Punch Man, like, everything needs to be flipped on its head because Saitama is such an inversion of the basic main character.
Now, like I said earlier, this man is one of anime's deadliest YNs. This man is only 18 years old, walking grown-ass men.
That's right.
This man avidly goes around hunting down heroes and beating the shit out of them. This nigga is crazy. And I mean, bro, you can just tell by his appearance. This nigga has the Heihachi cut. He just doesn't have the bald spot yet. And this is all I need to see. If you have the same hairstyle as one of the biggest menaces in video game history, I'm not f***ing with that nigga. No,
absolutely.
Now, to understand why this man is a certified crash out, we have to go back and take a look at his childhood. So when Garou was a kid, he loved to watch TV and watch superhero shows. Now, when he was watching these shows,
let's just say he always felt bad for the villains.
Always sympathized with the monsters.
Based. They get such a bad rep because of superhero shows, because the media is literally doing anti-monster propaganda the whole time. But they have families. They have dreams. They're fighting for something.
That they were treated unfairly and wanted them to win. So basically, to give y'all a real life example, this kid would watch Power Rangers and he would want villains like Ivan Ooze, Mesogog, and Lord Zed.
To be fair, I was absolutely rooting for Lord Zed as a kid too.
To win.
Were you not rooting for Lord Zed? I was rooting for Lord Zed. Not Ivan Ooze. That dude was gooey and creepy, but I rooted for Lord Zed.
I ain't gonna lie, if we being for real, this kid should have been put on a watch list.
Honestly,
now, obviously, he was bullied because of this, but one day, this nigga snapped and beat the shit out of one of his bullies. This nigga was a juvenile delinquent at the age of 5.
Bro, that dude was bullying him. He was standing up for himself. My client is innocent. I will not stand stand for this.
So obviously he got suspended because the principal wasn't trying to hear this guy out or nothing, even though he was the one being bullied the whole time, and he was basically just labeled as an outcast. Now, some years later, this man traveled to Bang.
You see, if people would have seen him for what he was and stood up for him, he might not have been in this position. But God damn it, they pushed him to the side. It's their fault they created the monster.
Bang's dojo and wanted him to train him. So Bang decided to train him, and Garou quickly became Bang's top student.
Yeah.
Now this is when this motherfucker crashed out. Once he learned everything he needed to learn, this man said, man, look, I'm done with this shit. And beat the hell out of everybody else in the dojo.
That's pretty fucked up.
This man crippled every single student at that dojo that day because he simply got bored. So after this,
dude,
Bang...
he's in this dojo. Is he supposed to train beside weaklings? Absolutely not. It's a dojo. The job is literally to fight each other. He just did the job.
Him. And Garou went down the path to become a literal human monster. And his only objective was to hunt down heroes and get stronger. So not only does this man have the hairstyle of Heihachi, but also now he has the mentality of Akuma. This nigga is the walking definition of a menace to society. Now, let's dive in to the three major pieces of evidence that I have on this man for this exhibit. So, incident number 1.
Wait, is he not even gonna talk? Oh, the reverse jumping. Yeah, that's what he's gonna talk about. That's my favorite scene with him.
Major pieces of evidence
in
that
the
I have.
anime. In the manga. All right, so he's obviously not including the manga. Dude, in the manga, when he fights Saitama, it is one of the craziest fights of all time.
On this man for this exhibit. So, incident number 1. Declaring war on the Hero Association.
That's it, man.
The Hero Association held a meeting to try to convince a bunch of villains and assassins of the underworld to help them in the monster crisis. So Garou decided to show up to this meeting, but not for the right reasons. This to make a statement. Bro pulled up in this meeting and straight up said, AOG, I don't know what you talking about.
They gather a meeting because of a problem, and he's like, hi, I am the problem.
There, but the only talking I'm trying to do right now is with these hands. So who want to get fucked up first?
This nigga is crazy.
So obviously when the association heard this, they was like, who the fuck is that guy? They thought bro was straight delusional, but they were about to get one of the nastiest wake-up calls of all time. So Sitch tells the 3 heroes in the room to throw Garou out. So Magic Chook Man goes in to attack him. But Garou grabs dude and starts choking him to death. So this buff bastard tried to hit him, but dude pricked. Then Garou told him, ooh, hey bro, check your hand, twin. Dude looks at his arm, and his arm is just mangled, so lets him down. And clocks his shit so hard, he flies across the room. So the last hero standing was Blue Fire. He shoots a fire blast at him, but in the
fire blast
blink of an eye, Garou cut this man's arm off, sent him backing all the way to the wall.
No! See, this is what we call preemptive self-defense, okay? This is self-defense with extra steps. Technically, they attacked him, okay?
So after this man,
my client is innocent.
Took 3 A-rank heroes with ease. All the other villains were in the room cheering like, oh yeah, you showed him right. Well, Garou turned around and said, the fuck are you guys cheering for? You know I'm about to whoop y'all asses too, right?
You serious? I'm like, what do you say fuck
yeah, listen, for? Man, you think just because he's a villain, he's allies with villains? Nah, that's bullshit.
Lays every single motherfucker in that room. So after this man just laid out, I don't know how many people, he tells old boy before he leaves.
To be fair, they were criminals and he was kind of, they were resisting arrest, okay? He's a monster, not a villain, okay?
I hope this pile of bodies gets my point across. And in 6 months' time, I'm coming back and I'm coming through the front door. And he walks away like nothing.
No!
This man's first appearance was him laying out over 100 people. That is pure nasty work. Now, let's move on to incident 2, the reverse jumping at the park. So late one
this scene is fucking cinema.
Night, Garou confronted the greatest hero of all time. And he told bro off the rip, I'm about to fuck your shit up, twin. But right before he's about to swing on Moomin Rider, a bunch of dudes in tank tops pull up.
Dude, this isn't even the scene I was thinking of. This is a different time.
behind him, and they want to jump bro. Because the reason why is because earlier that day, Garou straight up assaulted this red shirt dude in a dark alley. And the reason why he did it is because they just simply crossed paths. So dude basically beat his ass for walking too close to him. So
and also he was like wearing a tank top and easily was ugly.
Bring his goons and jump Garou that
Got
night.
him.
Was yapping about how him and his boys are gonna mess him up. Puts his fist in his face and drops him off the.
I think that this is understandable. First of all, these people were in tank tops trying to like act all menacingly and get in his personal space or something. All right, and the second thing, this is important to note, that dude is literally a vegetarian. All right, that was a vegetarian. Like, I don't endorse violence in general, but like on a vegetarian, like. I will have more sympathy for you. You know what I'm saying?
And all his boys, they know they done f***ed up while Garou's yelling at him like, oh, y'all done ran up on the wrong today. So Garou goes into attack, but he gets rocked and gets sent rolling down the street. And the person who rocked him was Tank Top Master.
Yeah, an S-class hero.
Class S rank 16. So this man is ranked number 16 in the world. So anybody else will be like, oh, hell no, I'm not fighting this buff-ass nigga. Garou? Dude was ecstatic. He was like, Class S? Oh, fuck yeah! Now we talking, nigga! So Tank Top Master seems
true, that's what he said.
Starts charging at Garou and hitting him with his Tank Top tackle, sending Garou flying and spinning like a Beyblade. Now, this was his signature move. So all his boys were like, yeah, man, you got him,
did the thing,
yo! No way he survives that. But Garou hits a perfect landing.
God
and
damn.
that completely ate his attack.
Yeah, he Madaras those motherfuckers.
Tank Top Master tries to go in for another hit, but Moon Rider decides to eat it. So everybody is shocked, and Tank Top Master's like, bro, what are you doing? But Moomin Rider wanted to defuse the situation with the most powerful technique in anime history. He was telling Tank Top Master, you gotta stop, man. You are about to kill a human. We're supposed to protect people, not kill them. So Tank Top Master, being critically affected by Talk No Jutsu, decided, you know what? Let this be a lesson, kid. Make sure you never harm anybody ever again. So Garou was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm leaving. So bro starts walking away. And it seems that the Talk No Jutsu has affected Garou as well, until he stops and turns around and says, did you really think that Talk No Jutsu bullshit will work on me, you punk pussy bike riding bitch ass nigga? But Tank Top Master expected this and had that right hook ready. So he socks Garou in the face out of nowhere.
Dude, how crazy is that, dude? He blocked his punch with his face. This is the 16th most powerful hero in the world. He blocked his punch with his face, dude.
Nowhere. Breaking dude's nose in the process. And Garou was pissed off he had to do that because he had to use Bang style to do it. Blood was like, God damn it, I hate using that old ass nigga shit. But fuck it, I'll put
dude is literally handicapping himself for aura purposes.
This nigga on a stretcher. So dude starts hitting him with a Star Platinum Jotaro style barrage, then slams him through the wall.
God damn.
So after Garou just annihilated bro, Moomin Rider tries to attack Garou from behind. Plants his face in the ground.
He tried.
And starts bashing heavy ground repeatedly. And he was bashing his face in. He holds his head up for display and straight up tells him, who's next? So with a last ditch effort, Tank Top Master decides.
This was all self-defense, by the way. In my opinion, this is all self-defense. Who threw the first punches? Think about it. Who threw the first punches? Every single first punch was thrown by someone else. All right, first he was punched and tackled by Tank Top Master. Then he was hit from behind by Moomin Rider. This was all self-defense. My client is innocent, and you owe him an apology.
To get up again, but Garou just backhand, putting Tank Top Master to sleep. And it was basically raps for all these other jobber tank tops. Garou just starts flowing like water right through him. Now all out in sync. This dude with a shitty buzz cut just whiffs the elbow because everybody else just got slaughtered. All he heard was just screams of pain while they were getting massacred.
Bro, think about it. If they attack you and they have a bunch of boys, and now once you fight back, the boys are pussies, does that mean you have to just let them walk away and regroup? Nah.
By this man. So after this dude laid everybody out, one of Bang's students comes behind him and tries to sneak him, but this poor dude was just another lamb for the slaughter. Garou just destroys him.
Bro got jumped by 3 separate groups of heroes.
And after this, all you see the next morning is old boy laid out, and everybody else that was there that night were slumped. this man Garou reverse jumped their ass. Now, let's move on to Incident 3. His run-in with Metal Bat.
His crusade
of beating every hero to the brink of death in random dark alleys and knocking out ugly bastards in front of their hoes.
I mean, actually, is that true? That's pretty fucked up.
Random dark alleys and knocking out ugly bastards in front of their hoes.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, what a menace, dude.
Garou ended up running into Metal Bat. Now, Metal Bat was already hurt from fighting a giant centipede from earlier, but Garou did not give a damn. That nigga said, if you still breathing, you can still get these hands. Come up, nigga. Now, Metal Bat is a certified dog himself, and he ain't gonna back down from no fight. So this was just a good old scrap.
So Metal Bat is also an S-class hero. And also, by the way, Metal Bat gets more powerful the more damage he takes.
Between two dog ass. So they get the scrapping, and Garou's already popping off from hitting him with a nice little two-piece out the gate. So they continue to scrap, and that boy Metal Bat is swinging for the fences. If one of this nigga's hits lands, it is over. So Garou kicked him in the head, but Metal Bat ate it and started swinging at this nigga. But Garou was a member of Weave Nation. His skill is maxed. Look at this weave, nigga, and continue to full-on assault this man. And every time Metal Bat would try to land a hit, Garou would just bob and weave while Metal Bat was hitting straight air. So Metal Bat decides to whip out his finishing move, and he literally turns into a human tornado. But Garou said, come with it, fuck nigga, as this man starts to parry the attack.
Oh, God.
And hits this man with the demon breath, sending him flying and knocking him out cold.
God, no.
Well, this nigga Garou is a young Heihachi. Nigga just used his rage.
Yeah, it's true. He used his move.
Or from Tekken.
That's fucking crazy. No, but the most important point is Garou gets stronger every fight. So every time you see him fight at his limits, this is literally just him surpassing who he was. He gets better and better and better. To the point that, again, not trying to spoil the manga, but his fight with Saitama is literally in the cosmos, like throwing galaxies and shit.
And Garou was talking crazy after this, saying, hey, good scrap, bootleg Yusuke. Now stat your ass on punk ass nigga. But when Garou thought it was over, he straight up senses murderous intent as Metal Bat is about to crack his skull open. But the only thing that stopped him in this moment was his little sister just randomly pulling up out of nowhere. She unknowingly saved this man Garou from getting his head split open. So Garou straight up backhands him, and Garou goes in for the finishing blow. But the little sister just straight up stops him, and she telling this nigga, fuck off, mister, this fight's over. So Garou just straight up said, you know what, fine. But when I run into your dumb ass again, nigga, I'ma dog walk your ass. And Garou leaves. And after the
So, like, think about it. My client clearly does not want to be using lethal force. It is clearly opportunity that he is being attacked by other people. You know what? I'm even gonna say it. I think that he's being racially profiled. I would go as far as to say that this is some sort of hate crime. The Hero Association has been harassing my client, okay?
Like, you could just see the damage he did to Metal Bat. His little sister chopped him across the head, and bro just straight up passed out from all the blood he's lost. So Garou technically cooked that nigga. And with that, we close off Exhibit A and move into Incident 4. That is just simply worthy of
This is worth the whole fucking video, is for what we're about to say. They discriminate against my client once again.
It's on Exhibit. The Garou Trial. Exhibit B.
And bro didn't kill a single dude.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. We have reached our final exhibit. Exhibit B. The 1v8.
Oh,
this is simply one of those moments.
Oh, it really is.
Look at
this is one of those moments. God damn it. This scene is fucking fire. You are so not ready for One Punch Man Season 3.
This and you'll be like, damn. This nigga might be a Hall of Famer when it comes to this minute shit. Because what he does right here is absolutely disgusting. So while Garou was chilling out in this shack after a fight he had with Watchdog Man and getting disrespected by Saitama, dude was just trying.
Saitama fucking obliterated this motherfucker.
Trying to lay down and recover from his injuries. So while he was slumped, heroes pull up to this shack and they only got one goal in mind, and that is Swiss cheese and Garou.
Baby.
So he ends up coming outside, jumps up to
I'm pretty sure there was like a kid in this shed that he was also protecting.
Oof.
Your Honor, my client was defending a child in that barn.
Starts yelling, attention, punk pussy bitches! I'm about to dog walk y'all asses! So Mr. Cowboy with his dualies started to shoot at Garou, but Garou started moving on all fours like a dog and tried to kill the cowboy off the finger, tried to stab him, and Garou dodges at the last second. And this is when bro just started getting jumped. This man was everything, because he was surrounded by 8 people. The barrage of arrows comes in. He starts to dodge it, but 2 of them end up landing in his back. So Garou at this point was in between a rock and a hard place because
rough.
he's at half health having to fight 8 people at the same time. So Death Gatlin told this man, "This your final chance, hoe ass nigga."
Yeah, these dudes were so fucking confident. They walk up to a man with a red HP, all right? Red HP. Literally, they walk in, 8 guys with machine guns and shit.
Bring them now, or I'm switch cheese in your ass. But Garou was like, "Nah, twin, let me just lock in real quick." So this bum-ass code nigga threw his chain and wrapped up his ankle. And homeboy right here threw a massive ball at. But Garou was finally ready to win. He counters the ball into the nigga and ends up squashing him first. So after he boomed him, the cowboy with the dualies starts trying to up the toolie on Garou. But Garou hits that massive ball again, and it nails that trash-ass cowboy. Bro, so that's Arthur Morgan packet. So the ball ends up bouncing off a tree, and it's about to hit old boy in his armor. So he destroys the ball, but Garou uses it and just...
Dude, look at this! He just shows up in his face!
Comes right through it. So he grabs old boy, lifts him up above his head so he takes all the arrow shots. Then bootleg tracksuit Gohan tries to throw some rocks at him. Garou catches them, then throws them at the archer behind him, putting him on his ass. So after he cooked him, Stinger tried to stab Garou again. But Garou plants old boy in the ground using him as a human shield. And just like that, in the blink of an eye, Mance has already took out half the squad.
That's crazy. That's crazy, dude! Like, just in 1 second, he took out 4 of them. 4 A-rank heroes.
They don't even know what hit him, but it gets even more wicked from here. Garou digs in the ground, rips up a vine, then uses it to kick Goofy out of this nigga. So after he sent that goofy ass nigga back to the lobby, he starts running after bootleg Gohan and just starts throwing hands at him. And Garou was like, "You can't block all day, pussy." So when bro finally tries to attack, he hits a left to the side. Just starts raining a barrage of punches on him, beating the literal life out of bootleg Gohan.
That's
continued to beat on dude. Stinger comes in and tries to hit Garou, but he whiffs, and Garou hits him with the counter. Dude hit him so hard he was looking up at the birds. And Garou was
he killed those guys.
I'm about to whoop your shit in. He started hitting this man with so many kidney shots. The nigga was floating in midair while getting his back blown out. Then bootleg Gohan tried to get back up. He said, "Nah, sit your ass down," and sent him into a tree. And bootleg Gohan was done. This man was about as useless as Gohan.
Bro, throw in the penalty flag. Throw in the penalty flag, please!
Wearing that damn tracksuit. Bro was straight buns. And Stinger just fell over. That nigga was done. So the last man standing was Death Gatlin. And he was about to up the toolie on this nigga. He uses his final move, the Death Shower, and dumps out every single bullet he has. This man did not care that that random kid was still in that shack. He just wanted Garou dead. But Garou ended up parrying every single bullet. And this man ran out of ammo.
Nah, that's crazy. No, that's crazy. That's insane. That's fucking nutty.
So Death Gatlin was cooked.
Oh, it was so over. Dude, imagine painstakingly blocking every individual bullet from a Gatling gun. Oh, that's crazy.
Tried to run that Garou with a knife. Dude just gives him a nasty left, sending him flying and putting this fraud-ass Barrett to sleep. And with that,
that's over.
Garou pulled off a second reverse jumping and cooked 8 heroes at once. Wicked work.
Oh, that's evil.
The verdict. Nah, y'all, this is an easy one. That's a pass, bro.
Oh,
this dude is a menace to society.
Yep.
Like, dude was aptly going around here beating people up to the brink of death, even though he got his ass whooped by these old ass niggas at the end. It doesn't change a damn thing.
At the end of season 2, and those old guys were kind of monsters, all right? Old men in anime are no joke.
Dude is a menace to society. The straight beat up 20 heroes on screen for shits and giggles. He called it hunting. And then Uno reverse card in 2 jumpings? Like, nah, this YN needs to be stopped. And you know what's crazy? Exhibit C is right around the corner.
That's what I'm waiting for, baby! Monster Garou is on another level. Okay, everything you thought you saw was cute. Manga Garou is literally in the stratosphere.
So bro is most definitely getting a second trial by the end of the year. That was one of the easiest passes I've ever done. So hope y'all enjoyed. Have a bootyful day and I'm going for 3 this month, nigga.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, definitely subscribe. Definitely check him out. I'll link him in the description. Definitely watch One Punch Man. It's actually fucking amazing. It's goofy, but it's so fucking good. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one, and stay weird, fam. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.